Florida Panthers and maybe behind them. Florida looked like a big, heavy, hungry team in game one. And we're up late into the third in this one as well.
Yep. So it's 1-0 right now. Florida leading the Lightning 1-0. In stark contrast, 6-2. Florida defeated the Lightning in game one. The Ottawa series against the Leafs, Toronto winning both of the first two games in Toronto, 6-2, then 3-2 in overtime. Again, that game is 1-1, and they are just underway in the third period. And then the other game today, the Jets and the Blues, that series shifts to St. Louis. Winnipeg winning the first two games of that series at home. So today's Vegas, Minnesota game, 1 of 4 on the schedule in the opening round of the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll hear from the head coach of the Golden Knights, Bruce Cassidy, when we come back. It's the Knights and Wild from St. Paul, presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network. Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey Vegas, hungry for game day? Nacho Daddy, proud sponsor of your Vegas Golden Knights, has you covered with winning specials. Suit up for the return of the Golden Knight Nachos, stacked with marinated filet mignon, gooey cheese, and all the fixings. And here's the power play. Show us your game day ticket and your first Daddy's Margaritas on us. Celebrate 7 seasons of hashtag Vegas Born Greatness with gourmet nachos, icy margaritas, and the spirit of the Knights. Nacho Daddy, never a dry chip, always a great time.
Grocery cart?
Visit us after the game tomorrow. Must be 21 and older for margaritas. Please drink responsibly.
Yes.
Back to the game at the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
In St. Paul, Minnesota, the Golden Knights and Wild play game 3 of the first round. I'm Dan Duva with head coach of the Knights, Bruce Cassidy. Bruce, first in your review of game 2 of the series, what did you see?
Well, we mismanaged the puck early, gave them some easy offense. They took advantage of it. Then they kind of sat back and played with some discipline, did what they had to do to get it to the finish line.
Over the course of the game, trying to get things back on track, what were some of the things that you tried to do and said to your team?
Well, we got back on track. We cut the deficit in half. We got through the neutral zone better, got into their zone. Really scored a couple off the rush in different ways, which had been shut down for us in terms of odd mans, but had a D come late both times, used him. So, we were using everybody. You have to. They return to the net front pretty well and clog up that area, so you got to get them away from that area, so spread them out a little bit, and then beat them back there type of thing. So that was the message.
To what degree do you think that the way you guys played the second half of the game was, I'm going to say, help you feel better coming out of it?
Well, it could be a template for us. They may change the way they play if it's tied, right, or they're behind. They're up 4-0, so you got to be careful what you take from games sometimes when you have a lead like that. Yeah, we've seen them enough to know they're pretty structured defensively, so we feel that second half is how we need to play, manage the puck, get through the neutral zone with speed, and then find ways to get inside and get second chances, and I thought we did a good job of that.
Talk about, taking the game to the other team. We've talked about this quite a bit, and I don't like asking the question, but
You're going to have a feeling, Dan.
no power play opportunities for the first time in Golden Knights playoff history, and hey, maybe the bar is higher. There were things that could have been called both ways that were not. Or how do you guys as a staff feel about that?
Nothing we can control there. We'd like to get on the power play. We feel it could be a real advantage to us, so let's try to do a better job attacking so that maybe we draw some calls going to the net. Listen, there's always some air and high sticks and puck battles that happen from game to game. But you can't count on those. But if you attack on a consistent basis and use your skill, then maybe teams will haul you down or get second chances around front of the net. They'll have to knock you down in a bad position that could result in a call. So, but at the end of the day, we'll keep practicing our power play. So hopefully when we do get on it, we'll still be crisp.
Penalty killers look good in just a couple of times.
Yeah, we haven't been on that much either. It's been a low event sort of penalty called games, but who knows? That the intensity of the series goes up as you go along, so you may see more of that. But I've liked our penalty kill. The last game, a couple of times we let them in the zone a little too easily, but in general, we've made them work to get in there, and we haven't given up much when they have got in there.
We've seen through the first couple games of the series a different defenseman paired with different guys at different times, and I wonder if you'd give us a glimpse into some of the thinking. You had mentioned John Stevens in your press conference a couple of days ago. What's some of the thinking and who goes with who?
Well, they've played together. It's Nabber and Theo's the one that have stayed together. The other two lefties have moved with the righties. So, I kind of walked through that. There's really nothing magical in that response. We just shift them around from time to time. Could be out of situational.